Last question. There is this debate between destiny and free will, and there is this concept. And one of my clients sent me this. He said there are people who say that you can change anything through the trine in your chart 159 house. Can you explain this and how can you use this to navigate negative planetary periods?
Right. The thing is, um, the destiny and free will thing is like destiny. What people call destiny is just circumstance. You know what you're born into a certain family and what you are like and what you have, like what are the opportunities you have. Basically, circumstances. Basically, now after circumstances comes, free will work is like everyone has free time in a day. Everyone, after they do their basics and whatever, they have free time. Now, what do they do in that time? Who who decides that? You decide that. That's your free will. Within a circumstance, you have your chance to do what you want to do. That free time, that free will, what you call the free will. Some basic things are there. You have to eat, you have to do the right thing, and you have to take care of. But that's not a free will in a way, because you should do that. But people can still apply free will and not do that, not take the body. Okay, that's also another aspect of free will. Okay, so that is, because there's no chart position and condition which will make you sit in a meditation. It's your body. You will have to make it sit in the centered pose, and there's nothing which is going to do that for you. Then, if I'm running dashas of 5 and 9, then only I can sit in meditation. if I'm not running those dashas, I cannot. That. So that's where you're using free will to get out of something.
Yes.
It's not the chart which is saying that. Chart is just creating an atmosphere and circumstance, and what which is like how much you get on this plane, or whatever you don't get, in terms of material things. That's all the thing is. But what are you doing by yourself while your body is, there's a lot of free will in that, actually. So that's where it is to be applied. Okay, the free will aspect is to be applied into, and changing is like you're not changing this life circumstance necessarily. For example, it's not like by doing something, and if your chart doesn't allow for let's say a lot of monetary gains, and you will do something and you will have, that's not going to happen.
Right.
So some things are fixed. There is a limit which is put on different things in your life by your birth chart.
Yes.
There is a ceiling. Let's say call it a ceiling, and then you can't undo that in just one lifetime's effort. That's not possible, but what you can do is actually evolve yourself and do the right actions so that your future lives and your future things are better. You can get out of the cycle of birth and death, or have better
life,
sanskar for future life. That is in your hands, but changing actual material things, it's not like if somebody works hard, then they'll become Ambani suddenly.
Doesn't happen.
This is not going to happen by anything you do out here. So that's where people have to understand that, and not try to change everything. Because you can, whatever limitations are there of the birth chart, you can still work within that. Right. That's enough for you to work for your evolution and for your raising your spirit. So 5 and 9 is for raising the spirit. Trine. It's not about getting something here. So I mean, it is and in terms of 5 and 9 also, in terms of the difference it can make is like if you're going by that, you can be more healthy, or like your body can stay more healthy than what your chart suggests. Or and which is again for doing your spiritual practice only. Why do you want health? Because that is the time which you have to, and depending on your level of health, whatever level of health you have, you can do the practice according to that. Universe will see like you're doing whatever is feasible for you, and you're putting in the 100% effort from your side for everything. That's what matters at the end, so that is the
great. So with this, we come to the end of this discussion. It has been such a pleasure and one of the best days in my life. So to see you live, talk to you, sir. Request your blessings. And, this is the first time that you have come, but I would request you not to make this the last time. So I'll bother
Yes.
you maybe once a year types, and if you will
Yes.
bless us with your
Yeah.
presence.
The blessings of the universe are always there when people do the work from their side. Like they have to put it into application,
Right,
you know, because the blessing should not become something where people think that I don't have to do the work and now blessing is there.
right,
Okay, it's not about that. Blessing comes from the work.
okay,
The
good,
work is the blessing. The work you're putting in is the actual blessing. So that is the
very, very
most,
profound, very profound,
yeah,
very profound.
yes,
And
yes,
with this, we come to the end of this interview with
yes.
the one and only Parash Trivedi.